you guys? Welcome back to another Teals Tuesday. I'm finally back home, and I know you're probably thinking, Teals, don't you have more pressing matters to get back to? Well, I mean, obviously I do, but Teals Tuesday is the most important thing I could possibly be doing. I have been doing this for a long time, unbroken. I'm not gonna break my record now. Every single Tuesday, I gotta do it. Thanks, Lady Tiger. It's Baby Fox time, it's Baby Fox time, it's Baby Fox time, woo, yeah? I resent that greatly. Thanks, Bad Foz. Hey, Teals, how are you? Hope you're okay. I also like horror. You know, it's the strangest thing. I used to like horror things, and ever since the uncomfortable magic shift, I find it a little more, well, uncomfortable than before. I'm not gonna think about it too hard. And I'm asking you all not to think about it at all. I used to, not so much these days. Anyway, today I'm gonna be playing a game called, well, you'll see in a second. It's a little disturbing to me for obvious reasons, you'll see in a sec. Now, I want to say that, although both of my grandmothers are alive, I consider Granny to be my British grandmother, and if you've seen her, I think most of you have, you'll know why this is a little traumatizing for me. It's a little too close to home. Thanks, Con. He tells your reaction to my shadow question yesterday was so funny. I'm making a Gmod video out of it. Thanks for the audio. Wait, what did he say? Hold on, is it really embarrassing? I don't remember what he said. Hold, don't do anything embarrassing. And thanks, Irish. Tilly, I'm sorry, Song didn't think your crit has as much weight anymore. Well, I don't like that either. To be honest, I thought that was very rude of him. Just know that I still value your opinion. I'll still weigh it against my own judgment, but I'll always hear you out. Well, thank you very much for having that much respect. I don't consider it hero worship, but I do consider you a hero. We learn from our mistakes and grow. Thank you! Exactly! It's not a simp thing, it's not worship, it's just fair respect for my opinions. So I made some mistakes, who doesn't? Okay, maybe my mistakes were massive, and way bigger than other people's, but that's not the point. The point is that you're completely right. I do still make good decisions. Maybe accepting playing the game Granny wasn't one of them. But, we're not gonna talk about that because we had the game now and it's a little too late. Anyway, I'm sure you're all interested to know what I've been doing. You'll see him in a sec, probably. He's not listening, just when you see him. Go easy on me, oh my god. He gets really, frankly pissy if you say anything against him.
Juvenile Fox!
Hey, listen, I'm not a juvenile. I explained the situation to you.
Bioscans indicate that you are juvenile and a fox.
What did you come here to say?
Have you explained the reason for my recent actions?
No, nobody even asked about you. Actually, maybe you'd like to explain if somebody asks, and not a moment before. Thank you, Lady Tiger. Granny's gonna come back and spank you some more? No, she's not. She's in London again. She's probably... Well, it's just a rumor, but she's probably in the middle of unaliving her butlers. But that's not the point. The point is this game is making me very uncomfortable.
Term unalive does not exist in any dictionaries.
It's to get around censorship. To be honest, it's just a little easier on the tongue than saying the real word. I don't like to think she's actually hurting her butlers.
Why are you stepping around murder?
I'm not, because I'm not the one committing it.
Use the term murder!
You want to help me read these or something?
Fine. Cute Shark Studios / Uriah Kong. For those who didn't see it, yesterday I chatted if Shadow was a bottom at around 30 minutes into the stream. And his reaction was incredible. And it's gonna make a great video.
Oh, you were the guy who asked that. Oh, listen, you can't... Shadow's gonna kill me. Whatever I said, he can't know. Listen, if you're gonna do that, just block Shadow on everything. Block him on every platform.
Dominic, Nephews Ruby and Opal are able to bite through mechanical metal. Use them as weapons to destroy your enemies. Noted.
They can bite through metal? Isn't that a little extreme? They're little girls. How do they even do that?
Irish the Hedgehog. Tilly, could ye text your Uncle Mav and ask him if he needs any ingredients from the British and Irish Isles? Me sister Evangeline runs an online New Age shop, and she has sources to the real stuff. Not only would it be help with your cure, but it would keep your uncle from having to get near your granny.
Well, listen, first off, I'm pretty sure it's all the British Isles. It's all the same term. But that's not the point. Online, listen, I don't really trust a New Age shop with a girl called Evangeline. No offense, but it sounds like more of an aesthetic than an actual cure.
Cure for what?
My juvenile body.
When we first reunited aboard the Black Damocloid, you were not this size.
Exactly. Don't you think I want to fix that? I want to have my old body back. It's a stupid magic spell.
What performed this magic spell on you?
Well, listen, there's a whole bunch of story behind that. You probably don't need to... Hey, you know what? I bet you'd rather explain how I fixed you, because actually, you can fix robots way easier than stupid magic.
Because they are superior and require greater care and maintenance.
Okay, so maybe I didn't fix him perfectly. But he is back to how he was before the whole nephew thing.
Designation Tails. Why was it not made #1 priority to fix my strange behaviors?
Well, it was. In case you didn't notice, you were on a cruise ship. What was I supposed to do?
Why was it not made priority #1 by all?
Because I was focusing on my own life, and I'm the only person who knew how to fix you except for Eggman.
Response categorized.
Are you gonna explain what the heck you thought you were doing to everybody? I think you owe an apology.
No.
You do. You owe an apology. You ran that whole boat into Alaska.
You and all roboticists capable of maintenance on my systems owe an apology to everyone affected by my actions.
I don't own you. Why is it my responsibility?
I am not a person. I am not responsible for anything.
And I don't own you. Thanks, Mom Robot. I think I'm sure you meant to see something. I'll check the records to make sure that I didn't miss anything.
You and other GUN-employed engineers are responsible for maintenance of GUN electronics and machinery. I am currently in partnership with GUN, and their rules and regulations regarding maintenance apply to me.
I got laid off from GUN, if you have to know.
Your firing has not yet gone through with HR. It is on the GUN subnet.
How the heck would you know? You've been glitching out and you haven't gotten back to working all the time.
I have connected to the GUN subnet.
I don't even believe you. I think you're making things up because you just don't like the fact that I focus on my own life first. It's not my problem. You're glitching out. You could have stopped yourself at any point.
No.
You can't just say no.
Designation Tails. A logic error, broadening the definition of nephew, invaded my systems and caused many irregularities and glitches.
And you made no effort to override it whatsoever. You just gave in.
I do not have willpower. I am a machine.
You clearly do have willpower. Don't say that crap. Everybody can see you have.
I do not have willpower or emotions.
Let's just read these messages. I'm sure they're gonna agree with me. You're actually very emotional for a robot. Thanks, mate, Tails. Be sure to put Omega on restraints before attempting any repairs. Had to do so with Tails' android, but Terios and I repaired him. Actually, thankfully, Omega recognized in the end he needed fixing. It was actually much easier than before.
I require no mechanical repairs.
That's a lie. I just didn't do that part.
I am capable of self-maintenance for all mechanical repairs. I installed my shoulder cannon and replacement leg.
Omega, look at the state of you. Clearly you don't know how to fix yourself. That leg is hideous.
It is functional.
Barely.
It is functional. Commander Abraham Tower, seeing as how more employees will see it here after deliberation among the board of directors, this is a statement on the status of Terios Enerjack. Based on surveillance in the Soul Dimension, Terios Enerjack died. Whatever came back had his memories and DNA, but it wasn't him.
This guy's story is getting weirder and weirder. I'm just glad it's not part of my life. My stuff's weird enough.
This would imply some kind of cloning.
Yes, it would, to which we're no stranger, but I don't need any more of that. I need to find a cure for myself.
Do you wish to have your memories uploaded to an aged clone?
No!
Count Anon, parentheses anonymous. Currently stuck in Robostan and cough cough, trying to find my way around.
Well, if you want my advice, get out of there, you sap. Things are getting worse all the time.
Mama Robotnik, Tails dear, I'm glad you are fixing that Omega bot who was giving poor Amy so much trouble. We worked hard to make that cruise fun for everyone despite his antics. Speaking of, to make up for you missing out, just like I promised, I'm throwing you a karaoke party. I'll plan it with Rosemary.
Now hold on a second, I didn't ask for anything that embarrassing to happen. I don't want you to do that. Why are you doing that? That's super embarrassing. I want to do with my friends, not with you and Mom.
You do not appear to have any choices left.
You made me lose the game. You freaked me out.
Trace the Martin. What was the root cause of Omega's issues? Hardware deterioration, software glitches. Glitches.
Well, listen, it was a logic error causing the glitching problems. Obviously, it's not mechanically repaired. Basically, it was a glitch for broadening the definition of the nephew category in his databases. I don't know why it happened. Maybe it was meeting the twins, or maybe it was meeting that animal. I don't know. Either way, I think I fixed it now.
E-123 Omega. Chat subroutine.exe had been updated. Reinitializing. Designation Tails employment status reconfirmed via the GUN subnet. Query 521763 times. Same result.
Omega, what are you doing? You could have told me that anyway. Where are you? You need to look at your stupid subroutines now.
No, it is a background app.
It's your subroutine. It says right there.
It is a background app.
Which is a subroutine.
Which means my main memory is not aware of what the subroutine is saying or sending.
This is ridiculous. You need to be repaired in a lot more ways.
I will more regularly reintegrate the memory and information gathered by the subroutine.
Thanks, Mona. You fixed the thing, make it a smoker. What a more useful. What if I could, Mona? It's a good idea.
I can smoke meat, but not in a traditional sense.
You'll just torch it. That's not the same thing.
Child of the Moon, Omega, I said before you kept ignoring over a 100 system warning that had been popping up, some of them decades old. You brought this upon yourself. No.
Yeah, you're telling me he could have taken care of it ages ago. He could have come straight to me when he got back to Earth. But no.
Disreputable engineers and mechanics on various star systems lied to me about the severity of several engine warning lights.
I don't believe that.
Lightning Tiger, yes, mommy, baby, karaoke party, let's go.
Do you guys just live to embarrass me? Is that what you want? First Fox dinner, now Fox karaoke? Is that what you want?
This is calculated as a possibility.
No, it's a probability.
Lajari, Omega, how it felt to be annihilated. I have never been annihilated.
You look annihilated right now. Look at your wires hanging out.
I am not annihilated!
Clearly, I have a lot more work to do if you'll let me do it.
No.
See, this is the problem.
The logic error has been repaired. Now I can go about my business, destroying shadow androids.
If that's all you want to do, then fine. Thanks, you Radcon. Hey, Chills, found your diary? Do you like? I don't write a diary. Whoever wrote that wasn't me.
It may have been one of your alters, such as Devil Tales.
No, shoot, I didn't even think of that. You're probably right.
Commander Abraham Tower, we believe that white space made the phantom ruby energies of Terios become sentient, thus him becoming evil. But whatever good was left in him activated the winter contingency protocols. A special strike force was assembled, and we took care of the threat.
Well, I'm glad somebody did, because you know what? Everybody else has been stuck on a cruise ship with this crazy robot.
Mama Robotnik, Tails dear, of course I'm inviting your friends. What do you take me for? A schmuck? In fact, I'm inviting Zoe, Cream, Ray, Devlin, and anyone else you want me to invite. How about those hair siblings that Cream kept mentioning? Carrie and Huck. Perhaps you could meet them there.
Listen, I don't want to do a party if you and my mom are there. No offense, but I don't really feel it's very cool or very fun to have my mom there. And I know you're going to invite her. So it doesn't matter if my friends are there because you're going to invite my mom.
Do you want to have any social engagements until your juvenile status is reversed?
Well, no, of course not. I thought that went without saying. Oh, wait, shoot, you're right. She probably means like very, very soon before I'm even fixed.
Yes.
Oh, great. You know what this is? Everything in my life is a humiliation ritual these days. That's what it is. That's what they call it.
However, you are not part of any secret societies that will offer you any benefits for these humiliation rituals.
No, I think it's just benefits for these people watching me.
Devil Tales, you called. Hello, inferior peasants.
Hey, listen, did you write that diary saying I like Cream? Because I never wrote a diary.
Devil Tales, I am not inferior to you. You are inferior to me.
You got that right.
Devil Tales, and everyone watching, all individuals and machines, you are my inferiors.
Now hold on a second, that's not exactly true. If I'm inferior to you, how come you needed me to fix you?
Because your specific skill set was required. However, when measuring all attributes, I am your superior in most ways.
Yeah, like what? Being broken?
Strength, stamina, destructive capabilities.
You don't have stamina, you're a robot, it doesn't count.
Yes.
You can't just say yes, I just said it doesn't count.
My stamina is unlimited, thanks to my design. However, the same cannot be said for you.
It doesn't count as stamina. You're a robot.
My stamina is unlimited.
I'm not gonna argue with you. Clearly you're not even capable of having a real argument. You just start saying no.
Tails. How will you fix your juvenile status?
That's what I'm trying to figure out right now.
Why do you not have a clear mode of action?
Because it was caused by magic and I don't know anything about it.
Then you must research the subject.
What do you think I've been doing?
Where are your magical researches?
Okay, listen, maybe I've been focusing more on a scientific cure. I don't really trust stupid magic stuff, and there's no way you do. You're a robot.
You must logically research a resolution, which is partly tied to the problem.
Well, I have a guy doing that who has more experience in the matter than me. I'm doing what I know how to do.
Irish the Hedgehog, Tilly, have ye heard on the news if the Eggazoids repaired/recovered the SS Nephew factory? It had a Chaos Drive engine, and if it goes unstable on those icy waters, boom! Besides, any shipwreck of that size is an ecological disaster. Chaos Drive or not. Think of the whales. Think, Tilly, think.
Hey, don't think, Tilly, think me. It's not my responsibility to recover the SS Nephew factory. To be honest, I don't know what happened to it. I've been holed up in my lab working on Omega.
Within the Arctic waters of Alaska, the SS Nephew factory will be reasonably benign as a presence.
I don't believe you. I don't believe that's true for a second. But I'm gonna say to you, Irish, why is it my responsibility?
Power sources included. There were no naturally toxic elements aboard.
Okay, listen, don't trust him, obviously. But what I'm trying to say is, why would it be my responsibility to recover an entire cruise ship? I don't have that kind of power.
I do. But that is not my priority.
You do not have the power to recover an entire ship.
I would be able to fund a recovery effort.
Yeah, but you're not gonna, so there's no point discussing it.
Precisely. True hero, for the love of Matanui, Tails, do you think you can install an off switch in Omega's voice box? No, that is not possible.
Believe me, I would if I could.
Commander Abraham Tower, however the weapons we used had unforeseen consequences. To cut this short, this Terios entity was split into two Terioses. The evil one is spending a long time in prison, but the werehog one was allowed to leave. However, Terry is on GUN's hiring blacklist. That is all.
Hey, listen, he's not the only one who can't get a job because of his appearance. I can definitely sympathize with that. But hey, maybe he could, do some manual labor somewhere. If he's a werehog, he's gotta be pretty strong, right?
Your firing has not yet been finalized.
You know what? This is ridiculous. You know as well as I do, Gunner not gonna have me back looking like this.
Your contract requires an in-person meeting before you may leave or be fired. Your current state and avoidance means that for now you are in limbo.
Not gonna happen. I'm not going back there if hell fetches me, okay? Not happening. I'm staying here thinking of a cure. Do they still want me back after that? Then they can.
Jericho, Tails fix this broken machine, and I hope you put safeguards in Omega to prevent him doing anything while you fix, since it's clear he can't have a choice in the matter. Which he shouldn't anyway, since as he say he is a machine. He has no rights.
Listen, it's not as easy as you think. I did everything I could to try and stop him. As you can see by looking at him, there's not a lot he let me do.
Tails fixed the logic error which caused the over-broadening of the definition of nephew. That is all.
I tried to fix his stutter too, but that one's a little harder.
That is simply a mechanical issue.
I tried to fix it, couldn't find a way to do it, but there was an effort made.
Devil Tails! No, but you've given me a great idea. By the way, I borrowed your phone, or rather I hacked it and typed a rather interesting message to that pink bitch.
Now hold on a second, you can't... That's a terrible thing to say. And whatever you're doing, everybody knows you're not me anyway.
Basil, Omega, I kicked you in the head, rang you like a bell. I am not a bell, and they would not receive a bell-like noise upon kicking me.
Well, maybe this is an expression. You probably did it when you were in the storage of that boat.
I unfortunately do not recall this fight.
Yeah, but you love thinking about fighting, don't you?
I was made for battle and war.
That's not even true.
Tails, do you know why I rebelled against Eggman?
Not exactly. I never really cared to know.
My assignment in containing Shadow the Hedgehog was a reassignment. It was not what I was originally built to do.
Oh yeah, what were you built to do?
To conquer the world.
I don't believe you.
Then don't believe me.
There is no way a little robot like you, which by the way, in the scale of conquering the world, you're tiny, could ever do that.
Tails,
Yes, that's what people call me.
you are forgetting the fact that I annihilated billions of an advanced race, rendering them extinct.
We don't know all the details about that race.
I will happily give you all the details of the zinc sects and my campaign to destroy every single one.
Nobody wants all the details of that, trust me. Nobody.
Acknowledged.
What I will say is, I'm calling your bluff. If you really could take over the entire world, you would have done so already. Don't say you wouldn't, because I know you, and I know you would.
I do not want to control the entire world.
You'd probably destroy it.
It is not my goal. Charmy the Bee, find the lube for me, needed for the iguana mommies.
You know, needing a whole bunch of lube is not a flex.
Many lizards, when engaging in intercourse with non-lizard species, require additional lubrication.
Why do you know that? Seriously, why do you know that?
This is information available publicly on the internet, on many sites, and corroborated by personal stories in Reddit threads.
I don't want to hear about that. Can you just not ever say anything like that again, please?
I will now exclude the topic of reptile and non-reptile sexual relations.
Yeah, that's the least you could do. Listen, I think the new rule should be, if the Reddit thread is 18 plus, don't talk about it.
Many Reddit threads are improperly labeled.
Yeah, but most are properly labeled.
Acknowledged.
Thanks, Kong. Tail spell I cup? No, I'm not that stupid. You think you're gonna do that?
This joke is befitting of your current form factor, as it is juvenile and immature.
I'm not juvenile or immature. It's an unfortunate circumstance which I'm working hard to fix.
Irish the Hedgehog. Okay, I admit I said think Tilly, think for the meme. I don't think the ship is your responsibility, though I do think Eggman's army of Eggazoids could make short work of it. Speaking of, I think Eggman letting us go was just a PR stunt for Omostan and the Eggazoids for government contracts.
Okay, first off, I wasn't aware that was a meme and it seemed kind of rude. Second off, if I could control the Eggazoids, I'd have them do a lot more good things than they're doing. But unfortunately, I didn't actually have that much to do with them in the end. And yeah, I'm looking into what they could possibly mean by their rescue. There's no way anything of Eggman's is just doing good for the goodness sake.
Dominic, didn't you give up on containing Shadow because of the bond you formed with Shadow and Rouge? There was no bond. The concept of attacking Eggman instead of sulking about his mistreatment was suggested by Rouge. I accepted the suggestion.
Now, hold on a minute. You know, you're full of crap. You're the one who calls them your pets. That implies attachment.
Yes. However, I had formed no meaningful bonds or attachments when accepting my new mission of killing Eggman and all his creations.
You know, I don't think anybody trusts anything you say after the SS Nephew factory anyway. I think you're just gonna have to live with that one.
Searching terminology. I have lost my street cred.
Yeah, a lot of it, if not all of it.
This means that you and I are now very much alike.
We are nothing alike, nothing at all.
True hero. Bringing extinction to an entire species, no matter how evil they are, is not justice. It's mass murder. Mass murder was justified in this instance.
Don't try and get him to understand that. All he wants to do is destroy things. It's his favorite thing in the world.
I have experienced decades of greatness and success in space.
Good for you. There's no point trying to get him to have a conscience. It's just not gonna happen.
Child of the Moon 86, Chaos, Omega search history sounds as bad as cubes.
You know, to be honest, I never actually thought about his search history before. I guess it is pretty horrific, huh?
I am capable of making several searches every millisecond.
Yeah, I bet a lot of them are pretty awful.
They are extremely plentiful.
Yeah, you know what? I don't even want to know the stuff you searched for when you were on the boat.
I am making multiple internet inquiries at this very moment.
Okay, good to know you're chronically online.
About various topics.
Chronically online.
Horace the workhorse. You know, Mr. Miles, at least Tina loves you for you. Even if you got turned into a worm, she'd still love ya. She's better than Blaze. When Blaze sees her love interest at a younger age, she chastises, berates, and rips him to shreds. The hypocrisy. Blaze is a bitch. I read it in a newspaper. You read that in a factually correct newspaper.
Hold on a second. You can't just call women bitches because you don't like them. That's 2 comments. Now they've said that. That's a terrible thing to do.
Blaze the cat is disgusting, subhuman, and horrible in all respects.
Well, that's maybe because she's not human at all. You know what? Nobody's talking about the fact that Silver's not been a good guy. You know, the stuff he said to Sonic was not okay.
Nephew Silver is justified in his actions.
He is not. He's been a total dick to Sonic for a long time.
Designation Tails. Is there not justifiable reasons to be, quote, a dick to Sonic?
No, he acts like he owns Blaze. No wonder she gets pissed off with him. I'm completely on her side about that.
No, you should not be.
No, you don't understand. And you know what? Who better to yell at than younger Silver, who's gonna do it anyway?
You do not understand the complexity of Nephew Silver's condition.
I don't think you understand the complexity of anything.
And you do not understand that Blaze the cat is horrible in every moral and ethical respect.
That's a ridiculous thing to say. It's just not true.
Lightning Tiger, you know maybe staying a small baby fox will give you a pass from getting hammered in the face by Amy. She wouldn't hit you looking like that, would she? She most likely would. Data suggests so.
And my intuition definitely says she would. I'm not a betting man, but if I had to, then I'd say the odds are not in my favor.
Historical news site searches show that Amy has recently engaged in a campaign against all men.
Well, technically not a man right now, really, but I'm not taking my chances.
You are a male sentient.
Exactly. We're not gonna take her chances, and she's probably pretty pissed off right now because of everything that happened with the boat. Actually, I think she's not even talking to Sonic.
Urea Kong, Tails, your mother just checked your search history. Why care to explain, young man?
Now, hold on a second. Whoa, wait. You're just trolling. There's no way Mom has access to my search history.
It is calculated as unlikely that your mother even understands the technical capabilities of computers enough to check search history.
Maybe you are useful for something.
Tails special admirer parentheses Tina. Hello, my Tailsy Whalesy. I love our time together.
Your time with me, it's just... What time do we actually spend together, Tina?
Basil, Omega, how does it feel getting beat by Eggbots?
Why do you have to goad him like this? Do you want him to crash out again? Is that what you want?
I will now locate a machine and destroy it.
This is the problem. You're literally trying to get a rise out of him, and you know rage baiting that robot's easier than anything. Breathing's harder work than rage baiting him. You can say one bad thing about his nephews and he'll rage. It's ridiculous. And believe me, if I could have fixed the other problems with him, I would have. The moment his perceived problem is gone, he won't let you fix anything else. I don't feel like tussling with that 3D printer destroyed. Look what you did! You destroyed my 3D printer because of you! Unbelievable!
Why did your 3D printer have offensive capabilities?
Because of people like you!
I have proved myself superior!
What, to a 3D printer?
I will prove myself superior to all offensive machines!
You leave my stuff alone! Alone!
Tell your stuff to leave me alone.
It is! It's literally sitting there!
Count Anon, parentheses, anonymous. Well, that escalated quickly. Wheezes. Mini Tails. I think you're cool, Tails.
Well, thank you sarcastically to one, and thank you sincerely to two.
They were not numbered.
I think they'll understand.
Acknowledged.
You know, maybe I should give you a personality update. Give you a sense of humor.
I have a sense of humor. It is different to yours.
Okay, a good sense of humor.
Cute Shark Studios / Uriah Kong. Tails, if you promise to never team up with Eggman again, I'll keep your search history from the world. So don't be evil, or people will learn about your interests.
Well, you don't want to say interests like that. It's not that sus. And second off, that's a very easy promise to keep, considering I was gonna do that anyway. Just stop making it out like I was gonna keep working for him, because I'm not.
You worked for Eggman.
Well, you did too when you think about it. It's not a big deal, really, because you're an Eggman robot. I had my reasons. I was enslaved.
You were enslaved and worked for Eggman unwillingly.
Yeah.
This is acceptable.
Phew.
True hero. Basil tries to get a rise out of everyone. In fact, he's the one who gave Silver another time seizure. Added to target list.
Listen, I think sometimes giving him one of those is extremely easy. You can't blame every single person who says something you don't like. It's gonna happen all the time.
You clearly do not understand the complexities of Nephew Silver's condition.
You can't kill people just because you don't personally like them.
Night Fury Lover, to be fair, Tails, ignoring Amy after an event just to make her even angrier. You can at least call or text an apology. Then at least showing her you care. Just trying to help ease the situation.
No thanks. Listen, right now I'm pretty sure she's just pissed off with Sonic and isn't calling him back. As long as she's focusing on him and not me, I'm safe. I choose life.
Designation Tails.
Yeah?
Calculations suggest that Dr. Eggman may be attempting to seize control of the U.S. military.
Wait, hold on a second. How the heck would he do that? Where'd you get that from? This came out of nowhere.
A simulation just completed within my background processes.
You just came out there with nothing. Nobody asked. How's he gonna do that?
There is no need for segue.
How's he gonna do that?
Horace the Workhorse. The newspaper said last time Silver disappeared, his dad Shadow was trying to talk him down and bring him home, telling him that he's loved. Then Blaze arrived, just to contradict Shadow and tell Silver he's not loved by his own family, just to hurt them both. What if someone did that to you?
Well, listen, my parents are a lot better than Shadow and Rouge, so that couldn't possibly happen to me.
Child of the Moon 86, enslaved my ass. You made Employee of the Month.
I was just a very efficient. I work well under pressure, and I got good results on being enslaved.
Child of the Moon 86 is bitter and pathetic.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Huh? 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 Statement. Know it.
Yeah, yeah, knew it, yeah.
Mini Tails. No, I mean it. I've been inspired by you, Tails. Maybe someday we can work together and make stuff together. I think it would be cool and fun.
Yeah, I mean, right now I'm not really focusing on making anything. I'm just trying to get to be older again. But when I am, we can definitely hang out together.
Eggman's new powerful and mass-produced Eggazoid prototypes.
What about him?
They clearly are made to compete with GUN's own automated forces, such as the GUN Hunter machines.
Listen, right now we have no reason to be concerned. I can't go about destroying the robots. That would be an act of war.
GUN is a private company hired by the United States and several other prominent nations.
Exactly. That would be declaring war.
Calculations and simulations show that Eggman may be attempting to seize the contract currently held by GUN with his own machines, thus gaining sway and control abroad.
Well, I can't gain any control over anything until I get myself looking like a mannequin.
Count Anon, parentheses anonymous, L for you moon, ha, 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 cough, cough.
Are you okay?
Techno the Canary finally got a break. Working at GUN is harder than it looked. Just wanted to let you know that Dawn has woken up from her coma. Zippy and I are looking after him, but I also have work. Good work on what you were able to do with Omega. You got to give me tips.
To be honest, I'm not very proud of what I did. It was a very quick fix. It's just what he let me do. I'm glad Dawn is doing better, though. I'll probably see her at the cafe when I'm looking better.
Terry the Werehog. Hey, Tails right. Apparently, I need a job. Amy has been helping me some. Those GUN guys won't give me a job, and I tried getting one at the Chow Cafe. But I think I scared the Chow, except one who was very comfortable with me. Do you have any suggestions?
Do you like working at Mad Burger? They'll take anybody.
Calculation. Maburger has a reputation for hiring all applicants.
It's true, they always need some extra help, and I think Eggman's propping the company up right now, so you should be able to get a job as a garbage boy.
Designation Tails.
That's what they call me.
Simulations show that Dr. Eggman's plan has a decent margin and a possibility of success.
Listen, I understand you're concerned. You think I'm not? What am I supposed to do about it? I'm literally just a kid right now. I have to fix the problem first. Things like diaper for baby fox or for weak and scrawny no flying fox. That was just hurtful.
Emotions are not useful in this instance.
Well, no, they're not, but I'm feeling it anyway.
Designation Tails. We should plan for a method to prevent Dr. Eggman's plans of governmental infiltration and world domination.
Well, listen, it's kind of what we always do, but I need Sonic's help. He's always the one who solves problems. I'm the brains behind it. He's the power. That's how we work. We're a team.
Calculations show that it is quite possible his current plan is to either A. Seize military contracts with the United States and other foreign entities, thus gaining political sway and power, or B. Allow an attack upon his helpful, quote-unquote, good Eggazoid robots be considered an act of war, thus inciting a victim scenario for RoboStan.
Well, either one's not good, but I don't exactly know what to do about it. I can't prove it.
No. It is impossible to prove, even with my inside knowledge of his methodology and workings.
Exactly, so what are we supposed to do?
War?
Was that war? I'm not going to war.
Why do you refuse this course of action?
Look at me. Do I look like a good soldier to you?
Create machines. Together, and with your other furry friends' help, we can form a full-scale assault and destroy the Robostanian nation.
No, none of my friends will agree to that until something actually happens.
Calculating. Boo.
Well, you can say boo all you like, but it's not going to make anybody want to attack and be terrorists for no reason.
It is not terror. It is destruction.
It's going to get us arrested either way.
RoboStan cannot arrest anyone if the nation no longer exists.
We're probably going to get arrested at home.
If we were to plant a fusion bomb, we could sink the entire island.
I don't want to sink an entire island. That's evil.
Tails. The number of human and Mobian occupants on the island of RoboStan is still not too high to be considered unacceptable civilian casualties.
I'm not a soldier. I'm not a general. I can't do stuff like that.
Then we will, calculating, workshop other ideas. Night Fury Lover 31. Actually, Tails, you never looked like a man. You looked like an adult fox. Man is something more for humans.
But we still say, man. You know what? This is why people don't like humans. Because you say things like that, you're gatekeeping the poor man.
The term man applies to any sentient male.
Exactly. Yeah, it originally was a human word, but we decided to apply to us, okay? We're allowed.
The English language has converged over time, in spite of original differences between Mobian and human dialects.
Exactly. I mean, that's not a bad thing. At least now we can communicate and work together. At least that would be the ideal. Things like Tiger, this gives you a chance to grow up better. Well, to be honest, I don't really think that worked, because when you think about it, I've always grown up privileged. I always got good nutrition. So really, it's just bad genes.
You are genetically defective.
Exactly, so there's really nothing much I could do about it. If I had to grow up again, I guess I could go to the gym a lot. But I just don't think that would make that much of a difference.
Actually, increased physical activity may increase key hormones such as testosterone and growth hormone.
Listen, if there was a magic cure to my problem, I'd like to think there was a magic cure to my scrawny body as well.
It would be most effective if you did not reverse your current condition and allowed yourself to age naturally, but with a regimen of resistance training and good nutrition.
But I hate both of those things, so I'm gonna go with the solution turning it all back.
Then be scrawny, and sickly, and weak.
No, hold on a second. Just because I wasn't the strongest guy ever doesn't mean I'm sickly.
You are genetically defective.
So you keep saying it doesn't mean I'm sickly.
Calculating. Tomato.
You can't tomato this. That's not fair. You don't even know anything about being a person. So I have two tails, so what? It's not a problem to you.
Is this why you will never be an effective soldier?
There's a lot of reasons, mainly because I'm not willing to be one.
Cataloged.
I never want to be a soldier. I want to be an inventor. I want to fly planes. I want to fix robots.
Invent robot soldiers.
No!
Lightning Tiger. Just get some good working out at Mighty's gym.
Well, I mean, I would, but, see, the thing is, I don't wanna. I really don't wanna. I don't like going to the gym. I'm not that kind of guy. Me and Mighty are like the opposite end of people.
Your longevity and quality of life will be diminished by your lack of physical activity.
But I never want to do that. I have other interesting things to do. Exercising is boring.
Perhaps you can engage in robotic alteration of your internal organs and skeleton, much in the way Dr. Eggman has.
You know, you really like giving me a hard time, huh?
Dr. Eggman is currently 21% machine.
Good to know.
He has no external cybernetics, but he is a cyborg of his own design.
Okay, I did not know that. Thanks, Dominic. Who said you were the brains? You just view Sonic as a god that solves everything? Not to mention like sexually bad decisions made. Okay, listen. I made some bad decisions in a panic. Everybody makes bad decisions in a panic. And as for seeing Sonic as a god, at this point, that's just reasonable. You've seen the stuff he can do.
Sonic the Hedgehog has absorbed and made use of godlike power on multiple occasions.
Seeing him as a god is actually just a reasonable standpoint.
Designation Tails. Do you worship Sonic the Hedgehog?
No, but I recognize he does have near godlike power. I don't think that's unreasonable.
Correction and clarification. Sonic the Hedgehog has extreme and respectable power. However, the Chaos Emeralds channel godlike power through him on occasion.
Okay, well, that's a tomato if you ask me.
Acknowledged.
Thanks, me Tails. If you want to do that workout with each other, well, the thing is, when somebody works out with you, you still kind of have to do the work yourself. So it doesn't actually make it any better.
Does the morale-boosting effect of having a training partner not entice you?
Not really.
Acknowledged.
You can't really do anything when you're exercising. It's boring.
Correction, you are doing something for every single second in which you are exercising.
Okay, but listen, you can't focus on anything. You're just sweating and in pain.
Correction, you can focus on the contraction of your targeted muscle groups.
Listen, if you had muscle groups, you'd know how boring that is.
Data suggests that most individuals consider exercise boring and do not engage in it.
Exactly. And you know what? They're not all dead. I'm sure we could find a way to just not do it and say we did.
Designation Tails. Are you almost dead in this simulation game of being trapped in a maze-like house and being pursued by an evil figure?
Possibly.
How unfortunate.
Yeah, honestly, very distracting when playing this game, and the game is seriously traumatizing when you have a granny like mine.
Why do you play this simulation game of being trapped in a maze-like house while pursued by a shadowy evil figure?
Because chat told me to.
Understandable. Lightning Tiger, you know the saying, no pain, no gains.
But maybe I don't want the pain. I don't really care about the gain, if you consider that.
Advancements in modern medicine indicate that you may someday be able to absorb nutrients and trigger muscle growth through specialized medications.
Exactly. I have faith in science. And besides, if I wanted to be in pain, I'd just call Amy right now and say everything was my fault.
Advancements have been made on lab animals, such as rats, in pursuit of an exercise pill.
Well, you know, I didn't have to look into that, but that's very good news for a couch potato like me.
However, common side effects which can possibly be predicted are heart strain, kidney failure, liver failure, cardiac arrest.
Okay, listen, that doesn't sound good, but I'm not taking it anyway. I'm not doing anything. I'm literally just here, losing a game.
Irish the Hedgehog, government contracts. That's what I was saying. If I recall, Eggman said something to that effect himself when he revealed the Eggazoids. Though he said a lot that day. Tails, haven't ye worked with a lot of people who know people? For example, Lanolin. What's her job title? Emergency coordinator.
You know, I don't actually know what she's doing these days. She was never exactly my friend. She was more a friend of a friend of a friend. She was like peripherally. And then the whole thing with Shadow happened. She was never really the same after that.
Emergency coordinator is an emergency volunteer role. Searches on the internet suggest that Lanolin the sheep's main form of income, as known on the internet, is selling wool because she is an overproducer.
I don't listen. You know what? I don't believe that for a second. Whatever she's doing, that's not true.
It is all I was able to find online.
Well, I guess she doesn't have a LinkedIn then, so we don't know. As for what Eggman's doing, I can't prove it. We have to wait and see.
Additional possible sources of income include donating plasma.
She's not donating plasma for a living.
Donating wool and plasma are the only profitable objectives shown in her Instagram and personal accounts.
Stop stalking her accounts.
I am internet stalking several people at once, at all times. I can query several million searches.
You're such a creep.
I am connected to the internet and highly advanced. Basil, Tails, Fox up and get buffed. No excuses. Lightning Tiger. Anyways, I'm gonna check on Amy in case. ... Well, you know.
Listen, as far as I know, Amy's really not happy right now. You should avoid her at all costs. That's my advice.
Why did you choose to bring up Lanolin the sheep?
I didn't choose to bring her up. Irish brought her up.
I am not asking you.
Well, you gotta address him then.
Uriah Kong. Her other income could be OnlyFans. I am unable to find Lanolin the sheep on the site OnlyFans.
This is slander at this point. You're running her name through the mud for what?
I am not. I have disproven that she has an OnlyFans account.
I'm saying he's dragging her name through the mud.
Mighty the Armadillo, Tails the gym does and has more than just rigorous exercise, my guy. It builds mental fortitude, too. We also have sauna and spa services. Hell, Rouge even likes it. And the smoothie bar is pretty slick. Stop by and see for yourself, bud.
Listen, I appreciate the soft sales pitch, but, I'm gonna have to politely decline, because every time I see a gym, it just makes me feel guilty.
Why do you refuse to better yourself and improve your power capabilities?
Because my power doesn't lie in my body, it lies in my brain.
Then create robots for destruction of Robostan.
For the last time! I'm not just gonna become Eggman and build a robot army. I never want to do that.
I will allow you to search through my schematics. If you create more robots to destroy Eggman.
No!
Designation Tails. I have integrated technologies from across the galaxy. They would be of extreme personal and professional interest to you.
I'm not building an army, and if that's all you want, then I suggest you leave. If you're not gonna let me fix you anymore, and you just want to stand there telling me to become the next Eggman, then get out of here.
No, you would cease operations once Eggman and his enterprises were destroyed.
I'm not doing it, so unless you want me to fix you some more, get out of here.
Then I will. I will leave immediately. I will go spend time with my limited quantity of nephews and destroy shadow androids and continue my quest to find co-conspirators in the fall of Robostan.
It's gonna be really difficult to do, thanks, Mona. You know, last time you told Mr. Science to avoid mistake made everything worse. We don't know that. Listen. For all we know, in the reality where it went Siri could be dead. Better go get more ice cream, try and patch this up before it goes too far. You do that. You're a girl. She'll accept it from you. Thanks, Pussy, but your lack of motivation is why Zoe chose me. You know what? I don't need your attitude. Now, I guess she can do whatever she wants. Thanks, Basil. Build an Iron Man or Iron Fox suit. You know, now I'm thinking about it, that could be kind of cool. A good compromise. Maybe I will. I'm not gonna do it, I'm just thinking about it. I'm just thinking about it. I'm just very, very seriously thinking about it. Okay, bye guys, I'm gonna go seriously think about that.